Hello YouTube, Zaknafein Aconite here. Yeah, you know why you clicked on this. No, I'm not shaving the whole damn thing off all the way to. As a matter of fact, I don't even think, with the technology, the equipment I've got right now, that's not even something I could do long term. But I saw, of all people, it was a woman actually that I saw the side shave of, which actually caught my attention. It looks a little like Kaya's from Toxic Tears. And a real quick mock-up sketch of how I would look with that side shave. And I am not at all hating what I saw. As you can see, it goes further up towards the top of all places. It honestly looks more like a mohawk, so that's what I'm going for here. I did promise myself I was gonna, grow it back out, but where's the fucking fun in that? It's gonna take a few years, maybe a few eons. I don't know, man. I'm just I was also shaving under this, so I'm letting that grow out too. It's gonna be a while, but yeah, that'll be literally the shortest hair I've ever had up here.
If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been.
And I'm not even sure if that'll make much of a difference. I haven't even grown that much of my side shave back yet. It's almost as long as all the baby hairs from when I first did it. So this is basically as good as it's gonna get. Maybe a couple inches longer. That'll even things out. Be long enough to tie back again. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna test. We're gonna test this shit out. So before I do anything, because I want to take it up a ways higher, almost like a widow's peak type deal, and then straight down, like not past my ear, because that's harder to reach. You're gonna need to part it somehow. What better way to do that than with a comb that looks like one of Kevin McAllister's Home Alone chaps? Like, if you don't own one yet, then you should at least get two. One for each prowler. My mother's gonna want a clump of this noise. You know what? This is stupid. I have an easier way. I might even take that even further up, but yeah, that's closer to what I'm shooting for today. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Now I'm gonna tie it back. Oh wow, yeah, that is. Well, now I just look like Bellatrix Lestrange. Yeah, no, I'm looking at where this is parted up here, and that's coming down. All this will be a distant memory. I don't know if this will make up much of a difference, but while I was dicking around with my beard trimmer, I figured out how to use combs, which I never used to use combs. And with any luck, this will make up a difference as to whether or not I cut any of the main longer hairs, which I don't want to do that. Yeah, this thing is a number 1 3mm or 1/8 of an inch if you're not stupid. And I use a Remington. You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call this a mohawk. There's still gonna be plenty of shit behind my ears, but there's gonna be enough missing on the sides to where it basically counts. Imagine putting a chunk of this in a Dybbuk box or something, like, only instead of wax, it's like red hot glue or some shit, just because it would have to be a fucking prank, bro. Ah, yeah, no turning back now. And you know what? Yeah, I get it. If you're trimming this and you end up cutting some of the main hairs, it's not the end of the world, but it feels like it kind of is, because if you're a guy, it takes even longer to grow all this shit back. So, yeah. Oh god, I might have to take off my glasses for this. Maybe not. This isn't my first time, but I'm still gonna go good and slow. Is that a zit? I guess that's why they tell you to oil these beforehand. Yeah, this is definitely harder to cut with a guard. But that's basically the bulk of it done. I don't hate it. And of course, I'm going to do both sides. What?
A few moments later.
Well, it's more symmetrical than I thought it was going to be. And I really don't hate it. These mirrors open so you can see the sides. Oh, wow. That is actually not half bad. Now all I gotta do is jump in the shower and hose off all the splinters. Okay, all right. I don't hate it. I'll probably trim it shorter next week. Well, I basically used to shave whenever I was shaving my beard in place, but yeah, even that's undergone a few changes here and there. I do a second pair of corner points now where the chops are, and yeah, these come up a ways now, and it almost looks like an undercut, but obviously I can't see behind myself, and this is where I used to shave it as far back as possible, so even now, you know, you can't really see how it should properly look because there's these things teasing up in the back, but it'll grow, you know, it'll grow and I can tie it back with the rest. Overall, yeah, I could see myself, and as far as my genetics go anyway, I'm probably going to look as receding as this anyway, one of these days. Even as long as it is now, I would have expected it to look a little worse, but I guess I went for a walk after I hosed off in the shower, and I would have ideally wanted it to be shorter, but even just this, yeah, oh wow, it's because before I started shaving the widow's peak into place, everything just kind of, you can never even see how high I used to shave it up, which was like down to here on both sides, so it would always like plume down, and you couldn't fucking see anything. It was like two little spots of skin showing through, especially back when my beard used to come up all the way to the ears. So yeah, this is a step up. I could see me maintaining this a while now. It's a very 90s-esque, I think. You know, I was trying to look a little like, if I can find a picture of this guy right here, with my inspo. I also used to like his coat too. But if you like, please like. Feel free to share obscure little thoughts in the comments below, as well as to share the video itself. Subscribe if you wish to see more. Don't forget to hit the bell if you do. And as always, thank you so very much for watching. And I love you all.